Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. On their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the hand?
And he will get this into the end zone for the Jaguar touchdown. Zay Jones taking it in from the 20. And the Jags put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This this is not the way it's supposed to be.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerve. What it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went through. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Fuasano American. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And that pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On the return, here's Agnew. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Oh, The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Here's Lawrence. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, man, it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And they have been absolutely taken out of this football game by that opposing defense. Negative yardage as a team running the football so far. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Lawrence on first down. This complete to Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moves right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. Touchdown! Dan Arnold from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind. Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though. Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this moment. No. Okay. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles. I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. He'll get it inside the 20. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Extra point by Butker is on target. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown pass.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention this quick before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
You gotta choose.